Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of this podcast that I want to make. And today, four things I want to talk about. I'll get straight into it. One of them, Mickey Mouse can take on anybody, even Goku. Mickey Mouse has one thing from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, which can solo anybody. Okay. All your favorite anime characters, all your favorite, Western cartoon characters, all of them. And you want to know what that tool is? Toodles. Well, Toodles always gets the job done. And, like every episode, Mickey Mouse tells Toodles what he needs to do. And he gives them 4 items, 3 items, and then 1 mystery item. Always gets the job done. So I'm saying that if Mickey Mouse theoretically said beat Goku, Toodles would give him tools to beat Goku and succeed in the goal. And random crap that's on the show, it's probably going to be some mayonnaise and a jumping rope. 2 mayonnaises on each side, whack, sacka whack him. The mystery item is like some sort of like Thanos gun which just snaps away Goku, That's probably what's gonna happen. But that's the power of Mickey Mouse and Toodles. Toodles is a menace to society, I'm telling you right now. Toodles is a menace, okay? Next, it's a smaller question, a bit weird. If you try to fail but end up succeeding, which one did you actually do? Did you, succeeded to fail or fail to succeed? I don't know which one. Please tell me that below in the comments. Anyway, number 3. I saw this tweet by one of my favorite YouTubers, Zuffy. You should go check out his Twitter and his videos. And in the one of the replies to the tweet was, water is nasty or something like that. I'll put it up on the screen, but I want to ask, how do you find water nasty? How do you find water nasty? Warm, like a warm water, a certain temperature of water makes you kind of want to drink more water. But cold water, or normal room temperature water is fine, and that's perfectly normal. How do you find it nasty? How can people think water is nasty? If you don't want regular water somehow, if you can't, make yourself drink water because you think it's disgusting, just drink sparkling water. Some sparkling waters is just water with extra vitamins and a flavor and nothing else, no sugar, nothing else like that. I'm not sure how long you could survive like that, but you could still drink it. And then I've heard this last one, actually not last one, but I've heard this question before. Who will win, 1 billion lions or all the Pokemon in the world? You know what I say to that? All the Pokemon ever, okay? And the reason why is there are Pokemon which can literally change the space-time continuum. They can literally alter time. Even one Charizard could take out millions, okay? You strap a Jigglypuff to the back or one of those healing Pokemon, and boom. And you could also strap another Pokemon, Nurse Joy. Now I want to link this down below. the video to Game Theory's video on Is Nurse Joy a Pokemon? In which he explains how she is a Pokemon and how that is true. And I agree with him. Just strap a Nurse Joy to the back and like you could take on millions, okay? Next question. Is water wet? Now I believe I've searched this up before. Is water wet? And water is indeed not wet. And I'll just say the explanation here. Water isn't wet by itself, but it makes other materials wet when it sticks to the surface of them. So water is not wet. It makes things wet. Okay? So, if you ever wanted to know the answer to that question, there it is. Next one. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Now, I've said this before in like the end of a few videos that pineapple is actually good on pizza. And it is. It's not like I'm going to go ahead and seek it out. Like if I'm ordering pizza, I'm not going to say pineapple pizza. But if it's there, I'd probably prefer that over a cheese pizza. If it's not from Pizza Hut. Because Pizza Hut cheese pizzas, mwah, delicioso. But pineapple on pizza, no. Everybody complains that pineapple on pizza is bad. Everybody complains about like fruit on pizza. When the sauce, like the tomato sauce, is literally made out of fruit, which is tomato. If you don't think tomatoes are fruit, tomato is tomato a fruit. How do you spell tomato? Tomato. The first thing that comes up is yes, tomato is a fruit. It's literally the first thing. It's classified as a fruit because it has seeds. Any like food that has seeds in it is a fruit. So cucumbers, zucchinis, those are fruits too. And yes, bananas have seeds too. Those tiny black ones. Another question. Are robots that fix other robots engineers or doctors? I myself don't really know, but I don't know the actual fact, and I don't think there's an actual answer. But without searching anything up, I believe that they are engineers, and maybe that's because I'm thinking of it from a human standpoint. Because to me, robots are like a whole different species. So to me, engineering something is they're an engineer to me because I'm a human. But to them, they might not even think of doctors or engineers or anything like that. They might think of nothing, They might even think of it. But if we're coding it to think like humans, it's probably going to say doctors because it thinks it's its own species. Because it is, kind of, Is that a species, though? Anyway. Here's a random fact. Because of coin flips, George Washington still makes decisions to this day. I believe it's like a penny or the quarter. His face is on it. Yeah, it's a quarter. His face is on the quarter. Every time you flip the coin, he's still making decisions till this day. He's still saying yes or no to people, to things, not only in the US, though. Because, maybe even foreigners, they have, quarters. So to them, too. George Washington has gone international. That's all I'm going to say. And, another fact. Your lips do not touch. Your lips don't touch when you say touch, but touch when you say separate. And I can hear you right now saying touch and separate or mouthing it. I can see you. I know, okay? I know. Touch, they don't touch. Separate, they touch. So they separate when you say touch, but they touch when you say separate. It's kind of weird, not gonna lie. Okay, next. Here's a question I have. Since Earth is the third world away, because like from the sun, it's like the sun, then Mercury, then Venus, then Earth. Does that make every country a third world country? And to what I say, from an international standpoint, no. But from a space standpoint, absolutely yes. This is one of those like perspective things. Like if you're like an astronaut, and you're like, yeah, that makes sense. It's the third world, and all the countries there are like, third world, so all third world countries. But as a human on Earth, I say no, because I'm only thinking of the Earth and no space stuff. Okay. And if you don't know what a third world country is, a third world country is a very poor country, basically. It's what Wakanda is portrayed as at the beginning of Black Panther. Okay, let me search it up. Is there a second world country? Because there is a first world country. A first world country is like a really like rich one. Kind of like Dubai or the US. Okay, it's the first thing that pops up when I type in is there a second world country? The term second world was initially used to refer to the Soviet Union and countries of the communist bloc. It has subsequently been revised to refer to nations that fall between first and third world countries in terms of their development status and economic indicators. So if you're in your country, you could probably search it up. If you're a first world country, you're one of the top tiers. Your economics and development is top peak. Second world, you're in the middle. The middle child that nobody cares about. And then third world country. If you're a third world country, your country may not be bad, but it's bad. It's bad when comparing it to all the other countries. Okay. And I will give this last fact before I end it off. The word none is just the N doing a cartwheel.